Hello everybody, Shadow SP here, and we are back playing more Yggdra Union. Let's get to it. Today we make our way to East Orlando. Alright. After saving Durant, Yggdra's royal army raised its banners to smash a disorganized Imperial Army unit. The victory was only temporary, but the royal army's Imperial pursuers were forced to delay their next attack. The Imperial Army's Orlando patrol was being supported by 3 forts used as supply depots in the east. The Royal Army moved forth to capture these posts while the Imperial Army's pursuit was on hold. Yeah, so last time was a big, long, hard-fought battle. This time, not so much. No, but this time we have a very clear objective: take down 3 supply forts. The Canal Bridge. It's been a long trip. Where are we going, anyway? Our destination is the sovereignty of Embelia. Embelia? What's that? It's a nation our kingdom has long been friends with. I'm sure they will offer us their assistance. Okay. But first, Princess, we have a more pressing task. There are lookout stations at the border of the sovereignty. They are currently being used as supply bases by Bronchia. We must be ever vigilant as long as they are active. But if we burn them down, they won't be able to chase after us. Precisely. The enemy has suffered major losses thanks to us. There shouldn't be many guards here at the moment. Nice. Now that sounds like a plan. Commander! The Royal Army's attacking! This post is our lifeline. We mustn't lose it. Yes, sir! Alright, so we're going to do a couple things. First of all, Milinor's morale is looking a little low, so if we go to here, we can hit right on our directional buttons, and we'll go to the morale screen where we can consume some items to get some morale. Let's go ahead and consume a medallion, and I'm going to go ahead and consume the leather hat because it's not all that useful. Alright, then we'll go ahead and bring Durant, and we get to select 8 cards, so we'll go ahead and bring Steel, Flame, High Move card, Revolution, Sanctuary, Banshee's Cry, Banish, Mind Change, and Ace Guard. The cards that were not selected are cards that are not particularly good, so yeah, that's what it's at. That's what it's worth. Let's check out our map real quick. So our target is this this spot on the fort. Geographically, we see our different terrain types. Fort type is new. We haven't seen any fort tiles before. That bridge up in the north isn't particularly useful because it's not really in a location where we can get a good union having Durant there. Okay. Well, let's get to it. Our targets are the enemy lookout stations. Defeat the soldiers inside, then burn the supplies. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Alright, so we have fencers and a knight. The knights they've all got relatively high morale. Let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could get Yggdra with Durant support to do a charge here, but that's also like pretty high levels of commitment. 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do 7 here for Durant. And if we had 9, we could get Yggdra involved, but Yggdra is not like the greatest. It's probably okay. Because that'll let us use Revolution to our advantage here. They're finally talking about the weapon triangle here. Yeah, we know. Yeah, Yggdra is particularly bad against knights. That is 100% true. Alright, so let's go ahead and get Durant up toward the front. And we'll get Yggdra over here, and we'll start dealing with these guys. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go kind of passive so we can get Yggdra some bar so she can fight better. Because Durant doesn't really need it. Yeah, 3-0 is about as good as you're going to get. The biggest issue with fighting these guys is that they're on the fort, so they get a massive 40% geo defense bonus. It's not really something we can do anything about, unfortunately. That was actually absolutely horrible, Yggdra. Alright, well, anyway. Yeah, so you see, like, whew. Forts are dangerous. Okay, so Yggdra does have in her traits that she's good on forts. So if we can take one of these fort tiles with Yggdra, she'll be able to be pretty effective against anything. I'm going to move her out of the potential union, because Yggdra getting charged will probably just lose. Whereas Durant has the stats required to actually win. And this guy wasn't on the fort, so no geo defense bonus for him. So that's going to be one enemy unit knocked out. Okay. That will do. So I'll talk about level ups here. We've seen a couple. So when it says Gen and attack +1, that's going to be 1 little star. Those little stars don't do anything until they fill up the star meter so that you can get a big star. Okay, let's do some more counting. Okay. So steel is the correct card here. Get Melanor over here. Check out the storage. We get a book. Melanor can't read. Oh, nice. So the 4-leaf clover item, this is one of the ones that I just happen to know about because I've played this game a decent amount. And I'm sorry about that. I played this game a decent amount, and back in the day, you know, I looked up some of this stuff, and this one stuck for me. It's just a random chance if Yggdra stops on a grassland tile, any grassland tile on this map, for her to find this. Alright. So let's go ahead and move Yggdra there. Because Yggdra's good on forts, right? So if we look now, she's fully advantaged. That's not the union we want. We actually just want to have Melanor fight this guy. I think we also put Durant in Melanor's union. We put Durant here and he'd be in both. We want to start dealing damage to the commander so we can take him out and move on to the next phase. And luckily, right now, Durant has really high stats, especially, like, he's a 3-star attack is pretty overpowering at the beginning of the game. So, he's pretty likely to win any charges that he's involved with that he's not up against axe users or rod users. Okay. Make way, coming through. Ugh, we'll never run them off at this rate. And that's the end of this turn. Doesn't really matter to me which enemy attacks. They're going to eat it, more or less. So you'll see that Melanor ends up going last. It's because of the whole cardinality thing with which side goes first. The one Durant went first because he's up. Melanor went last because he's left. Again, I believe it goes clockwise from north of the Union Leader. Wow, that's nothing. Man, fighting in forts is miserable. Alright, so that's 70%. Not enough to finish it, but if Melanor somehow wins, which is not impossible. And Melanor's got 3 attack. Like, our damage ratio is bad, but we've got better stats and more units. So I can see a win here. Yeah. Okay, now we really would like to finish this guy off on this turn. Might be a little difficult. Okay, let's think about our numbers. Where we need to go. So if we go 1, 2... Technically, we could just go 1 with Yggdra. And then we'd be able to do a full 3 union. Let's check it out. I think we picked Banshee's Cry. We'll oppose you to the end. Prepare to do battle, Imperial Army. Yep. Okay, so Yggdra goes last, which is good because that'll mean that when Yggdra goes, the garrison captain will be in battle penalty mode, so he'll only have 2 units. And Yggdra's in a fort, so Yggdra will have a good battle prediction. Yeah, I think this is what we do. It's not pleasant. But, I mean, we've got to try to get this guy down this turn. Okay, so that's 60%. Yeah, it looks like we might need to win all 3 charges. And even then, we might be like a little bit shy, which would really, really suck. Okay. Block counter helps a lot. We should be able to win this one pretty easily. Probably 3 versus 1. Yeah. I was estimating where you're gonna fall in like the ending of the battle is pretty much something that you just have to learn from playing the game. Get out of here, dude. You're done. Alright, then we go ahead and we do like this. And then Durant can stop here, which will fulfill the first half, or the first part of the map win condition. One down. I have finished disposing of the supplies here. Let us move on to the next depot. Commander, the Royal Army is heading this way. What? What happened to all the others? Who knows, man? Alright. Is that the next one? Alright, let's get to it. Splendid. Alright, so we get our cards refreshed. So let's go ahead and, I believe, pick steel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 would be, I think, the ideal here. Yeah, so let's pick steel. I think we do Yggdra alone against these two for now. And then we put Millinor next to this knight. so that the knight is incentive can attack. And then Yggdra would be not alone when she's being charged. Basically, we're trying to utilize Yggdra as much as possible so we can try to get an MVP on her. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it would be nice if we could get an MVP for Yggdra here. And with block counter, having her fight alone isn't as bad as it would be if she were taking counter damage, because she's able to win with a lot higher ratios. Alright, so 50%. Yep, alright, here we go. Next fight. 5v6, but we're still pretty heavily advantaged. Alright. Not so bad. Okay, and then we can get Millinor up there and we can start moving Durant. Gotta do the tile hunting game, you know. Yikes, they're here already? You better run while you still can. And then Durant can move one square. And we're good to go. Yeah, we don't want Yggdra to get charged alone, but when she does the charging, it's fine if she's alone. At least at the moment. Because we're up against axe fighters, and Yggdra's pretty good against axe fighters. You know, it's just one of those things. Alright, so 3v1, not so bad. Is this enough to finish him off? It's really close. Yeah, there we go. So one thing I really like about Yggdra Union, if you've been paying attention, and I pay attention to this, so all of your units have their own unique attack animation, or attack music, and a lot of the enemies some of the enemies have unique attack music, but there's a lot of different variety in the themes that play when people are attacking. Like, when you go aggressive, the theme speeds up. When you go passive, it slows down. And in the PSP version, the theme even, like, the instrumentation changes a little in both cases. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so here we are. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 7? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That wouldn't work. What if we were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that wouldn't work. 9, 10, 11 again. Trying to get a union that has all 3 units in it, but I'm having some difficulties. Because our best card for movement right now is Revolution. Okay, I think we pick Banshee's Cry. just kind of surround this guy. Because this will let Yggdra go up against the Axe Fighter. Yeah, this is fine. Just gonna go maximum. Yeah, it's gonna be 6. 6 is good. It's about as much damage as you're gonna get. Alright, so 70% damage, not so bad. Alright, Yggdra blocking counters, working in her favor here. Alright, we're gonna go passive. We want Durant to be able to win, and the enemy's gonna be able to go to max during Durant's charge. Probably should have gone a little bit more aggressive during Yggdra, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Not so bad. All right. So I think. I'm trying to think about where we move here. So like our best fight is if the garrison captain charges Millinor. That's not going to happen. If the garrison captain charges Durant, that's a pretty good fight for us. I think the worst is if the garrison captain charges Yggdra. And that would mean that the sentry ends up fighting Durant, which Durant is bad at. Otherwise, the sentry charging Yggdra would be fine, because then the garrison captain would go against Durant. But I'm in this weird headspace. It's like, do I move Durant away so that Yggdra fights alone? I think so, in like a weird way. Because Yggdra actually has a chance of winning this fight. Because of the fact that she's good in forts, right? That good in forts trait is coming in handy here. And then she can win against the Axe Fighter with relative ease, I'd say. Alright. I guess it's possible to lose this fight, but it's not likely. I mean, unless you get a crit, but you can never plan around getting a crit. Okay. That works. That works. That works. Get out of here. Okay, that was good. Next time I'll not be so lenient. Yeah, get out of here, garrison captain. What kind of knight loses to Yggdra? Alright, so I believe here we pick Flame. And then... pretty sure the idea is that we get our units into position where they go like this, and then Yggdra charges the Axe Fighter finishes it off, and then Millinor takes out the Garrison Captain, and if he fails, Durant is there to pick up the slack. Okay. Looks good, looks good. Getting that fight on Millinor, all that morale drain on Millinor is good because it means that we're closer to getting Yggdra an MVP. Trying to spread it out between Millinor and Durant, all the morale that Yggdra doesn't get. Alright, we've got 5 moves, so we should be able to check all the spaces down here. Yep, we get the book, the Imperial Warfare 1. Millinor is illiterate. And that's not a joke, Millinor is legitimately illiterate. Alright. 2 for 2. I have finished disposing of the supplies here. Princess, only 1 depot remains. The heat is on. The Royal Army is here. Let's head them off. We must protect this place at all costs. If they take this depot, the Eastern Front is a lost cause. Alright. Last one. Let's give them everything we got. Alright, so let's do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that. We could do that. So we're up against, in this case, hunters. Hunters are bow type, which we have not encountered yet, outside of the like 1 assassin in the prologue, in the tutorial. So bow type is, in terms of weapons, so we have the weapon triangle, which is sword, lance, or sword, spear, axe, and that kind of is encapsulated in another weapon triangle where rods counter melee weapons and are countered by bows, and bows get countered by melee weapons. So in theory, we're pretty good against these guys. In theory. The reality is that when you get charged by a bow unit, you don't get to counter. So that can screw you up. And hunters, specifically, are advantaged during noon in midday. So that does matter. Alright, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then move Yggdra back over here. That makes more sense than what I was doing previously. Sorry, the proper practice is to tile hunt. that, because then that'll let us have Millinor go up against the garrison captain, Yggdra go up against the sentry, and then we can move Yggdra off and get Durant into the Union so that when we're charged, Durant is attacking, or is taking it more than Yggdra. Because Durant has a better matchup overall because he's got 3 attack. Okay, 50% is not bad. Yeah, so hunters being bow units, they can't counter, but that also means that when they charge you, you don't get to counter. Yep, alright. That's about what I expected. Out of the way! Never! We'll hold this ground with all our strength. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? Yep, you wander. I was thinking of doing that too. Life's pretty rough here. Here, have something for the road. Goat milk. Woo! Got some milk. Alright. Let's go right on to the next turn. Okay, so we're getting charged. This is fine. We're going to want to be a little passive with Millinor so we can have Durant with as much meter as possible. Because he's going to get charged by an archer, and there's no way to counter that. So something like that. So 60% damage, not bad. Okay, we took no damage. That's the real ideal situation here. And it's 3v1 attack, and we have weapon advantage, so we should win here. Yep. So yeah, hunters can definitely be annoying when it comes to the amount of hits it takes to kill them, because hunters have relatively high gen compared to like a lot of other enemy units. Like it's on the same par as these knights, so it's pretty annoying to get them down. Okay, so I believe here we go ahead and Banshee's Cry. Trying to figure out what card we want to power up. I think we pick Flame. No, I think we would go Banshee's Cry. Banshee's Cry is pretty good. Because then we can hopefully have Yggdra take out the sentry, and between Millinor and Durant we take out the garrison captain. Because it would be ideal if we could finish these guys off at night here, so we don't have to deal with hunters being advantaged in the day. Because that does make fighting them when they charge you basically impossible. possible. Like, they deal really good damage that way. Okay, so we finished him off. Which means that when the clash is over, the enemy unit will be annihilated, because he was the leader. Alright, well, we've done what we can for Yggdra. And Durant can finish this guy off, no problem. 15 morale is nothing, so any win whatsoever finish him off. But yeah, this battlefield really does teach you about defensive terrain. 40% is no joke. 40% reduction to damage makes it pretty hard to take these guys down. Alright. I'm ashamed. And they all go away. Alright. Do a little tile hunting. Pick up a book. There's a book here. Imperial Warfare 3. It's a little too technical for me to understand, though. Yggdra's not illiterate. She's just not a strategic genius. Alright. So that handles that. We did it. We did it. Yep. We smashed all the fortresses. That's all of them? Alright, Millinor got the MVP. Gen up. It's okay. These things happen. No spoils. We got a good card. When we get access to skills, we'll talk more about the skills on cards, but Shield Barrier is one of the ones we're going to be using long term, so good to have. Excellent work, Princess. This should prevent the Empire from operating in the east. We no longer have to fear attacks from Orlando. Very good. Let us proceed to the sovereignty of Embelia. Well, that's where we're gonna head next time, to Lorca Lakeside. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. I'm glad I got the +2 MVP there. I knew it was... I think that... I don't remember exactly how many times it is on any of these maps. I wish I could have got it on Yggdra, but again, it's hard. It is hard to get Yggdra the stat bonuses early. Because when she's at the beginning of the game, Yggdra is really bad. Alright. So, without further ado then, this has been Shadow SV. Signing out.